euro. And the German president of the company comes out. And he hangs me in front of the country of Germany on live television.
He hangs you in the nooses they killed Nazis with at Nuremberg.
Yeah. There's a trap door and everything.
Right, and you got paid
old school
You
style.
got paid $25,000 before taxes.
And I forgot to get life insurance before they were going to kill me.
Yeah, and the money gets taxed in Germany and here. So Katie gets $7,000.
That's a good campaign right there.
Yeah. That would rule if we're just all watching you like fucking in True Blood. Your fucking legs shaking. Just squirming as the life goes out of you. You get a boner and we all laugh at you.
Pissing and shit.
Yeah, we go. And everybody goes,
Just pissing shit is filling my hokas, making them swell like a baby's diaper.
Way too much shit. People are like, how much? What?
It keeps going.
People are like, what?
And by the way, they censor out the shit. They put blur marks over the shit and piss.
But it literally looks like when you pull one of those rafts on an airplane. Your pants just go.
Well, I just want to say I'm happy you're back.
This is a milestone episode.
This is unbelievable.
It's amazing.
This is a new era.
I couldn't believe when I saw. I thought it was like an illusion or something.
Yeah. You did look like you saw a dead relative and it didn't quite comprehend.
Yeah.
I kept looking at you like,
I was like,
huh?
is that Grandfather Modelo?
Can you wean yourself off of the Wellbutrin now and just do the beer?
Nah, why would I do that? It only gives you seizures if you combine both of them.
Is that true?
Oh, really?
It can at high doses, but I'm not at that dose yet. Yeah.
So you're not supposed to drink if you're on.
I'm not supposed to binge drink on Wellbutrin.
Define
So here, flush the Wellbutrin.
I think you can slowly start replacing your antidepressant medication for beer.
I think so. I think I should get alcohol and freeze it into pill form and just swallow it in the morning. Replace the Wellbutrin with that.
I didn't know you could do that.
I mean, you can do anything you want, you know, if you think about it.
If you really like pills that much, you should buy beers and then put gel capsules over the beer and then swallow them whole like a rattlesnake.
Here's what you guys should do is you should sneak into my apartment and you should switch my Wellbutrin with steroids and MDMA. And I'll just take those in the morning instead. I'll just be really cool and fun constantly.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I love you, buddy. I love that you're back. This is.
Thank you.
I know I'm keep repeating myself here. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Truly, everyone I've told has been incredibly ecstatic. It's really hurt my feelings. So it's been great.
I love it. It was a hard decision to make, but you'll be
and just
better off.
For the people who are still like sober, like you should probably stay sober. I literally got to a point, and I thought about it for literally 6 months. I was talking about it. I just didn't really know why I was sober anymore.
Yeah.
I got sober when my life sucked, and I literally fixed everything that made me drink too much. And so if I get to the point where I'm drinking and driving again, shit like that, I'm going to immediately stop it. So I'm just being very safe.
It's fine every once in a while.
I'm doing a little disclaimer.
No, it's good though for the people.
There's a couple people at home.
Right.
There's a couple people at home who literally halfway through the episode ran and got keyboard cleaner.
But Jace was good at drinking and driving.
No one should drink and drive.
No one should drink and drive. Yeah, we do the bit a lot, but legitimately no one should drink
Money for
and
an
drive.
Uber, you should get an Uber.
Yeah. As Tarantino says, Uber.
Uber.
You get the money, Uber.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
So.
I think if you drive Uber, you should be drunk.
I knew a guy that did that.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what
He
you're
would
talking
have
about.
like a gin and juice in his like cup holder.
He'd have it, in like his Stanley Thurman in the seat.
Yeah, like a bottle of wine and a Stanley
And he had a
thermos.
minivan and he'd drive families around hammered.
Yeah. I liked him. So he's a
me
good
too.
guy.
Yeah,
But,
great hang.
fucked up story, but yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, Patreon. Go to the Patreon.
Mm-hmm. Patreon.com/lemonparty.
No, you silly boys.
acknowledge why we're in here, or can we just?
Yeah, Katie.
Coming.
So Katie said we couldn't podcast at Ben's house anymore. She kicked us out.
Yeah, they're actually getting divorced.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's taking everything.
Right before the baby's here.
Yeah, she kicked me out of the hospital. She was screaming and crying. The doctors had to hold me back because I was trying to fight her.
Yeah. You get violent. People don't know this about you. You're a violent man.
Well, especially if people get cross with me, I just see fucking red, and I don't care that she's laying there like a hippopotamus, covered in her own amniotic fluid and blood and stuff.
Yeah.
In the hospital bed, I was like, let me at him. Let me at him, and they had to hold me back. I'm trying to beat the shit out of her.
You were trying to get a head start on fighting your own child. Like while it was in the... She got mad because you were trying to play the whale on that sonogram TV.
Yeah, and I kept unplugging all the machines.
You already think she's gay. The kid. You're really pissed off.
But the baby's not born yet, and we're recording at Devon's because you're going to do the post on this.
Yeah.
And so your setup's a little easier.
Because it's a big week. It's a big week. The baby's due.
Yep.
It's coming. Then you got family coming in, so we can't fucking be in a room right next to Katie's Christian family as we all just scream fag and retard.
Are you boys doing church service over here?
What's up?
We heard you guys screaming fag. We didn't know if you were singing some hymns.
What's also funny is they're so nice they wouldn't even say anything. They just be sitting there while you're like,
And they go, well, it makes them the money. That's how they keep this house.
we heard you guys doing the rap. He thinks it's hip hop. A lot of N-words for even hip hop.
We didn't know Ben was a member of the Phelps family.
Hey, Devin, what do I hit over here? What's your hotkey? Do I just hit on?
Picture on.
Oh, yeah, on.
The very
Okay,
far one, yeah.
Don't actually hit the other thing. It'll reset it.
It'll
right?
do a bunch of bullshit because it's a complete piece of shit device, and I want to kill everyone that works at A10 Mini Pro. And if anyone here listening,
They are hunks of shit.
it's a hunk of shit.
I hate using them, but there's no other options.
There's no off button, Ben. It's a $600 device that doesn't even have an off button. You have to unplug it.
I know. You can buy a special thing. You can separate the wire and buy a thing with a switch and stuff.
Let's keep buying stuff. That's it. Love that. Keep buying more.
Listen, kiddo.
Hold on. Wait.
Oh, jeez.
Do you guys remember this from 2020?
Yeah.
I keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about this lady.
I was kind of, can I say really quickly, I was kind of hoping Devin was producing, and this was going to be his revenge on Ben. Of just playing fucking ASAP Rock music videos to make up for all the fat retards.
Ben, we're going to watch the making of Goodfellas.
No, I mean, Devin knows I always have to be steering the ship.
Listen, kiddo. I get it. I don't like the two-party system. I think our country's corrupt. And quite frankly, I don't want to vote for Biden. It feels like voting for a Republican. But I'm gonna do it. You want to know why? Because the alternative is a fucking fascist. A fascist is a fascist. Maybe we can have the conversation about dismantling the two-party system when a fascist isn't running. Maybe we can do that later, kiddo.
Oh, God.
Champ.
Oh.
Chief. Maybe we can talk about it later.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I hope Hamas beheads
Yeah,
her.
well, it's crazy she did join the IDF.
I think, and I want people to maybe find her for me. Not her physical location, her digital footprint.
Find her body.
Yes. She's disappeared since this video.
When did that come out?
2020. This was the height of the sickness.
Oh,
This was
okay.
right before
Yeah.
Trump was robbed of the re-election.
Right.
Yeah.
Right before the Dominion machines were faulty. Yeah.
Right before the greatest day in this country.
Which is coming up.
Again, folks.
Everyone, get your party hats and your kazoos. January 6th is right around the corner. That's horrific. I mean, what is...
The smug levels were so high then.
But that's not
Dressing
even...
like John Lennon, turtleneck, John Lennon glasses.
Having short hair as a woman, which is already annoying.
Getting a haircut by a pit bull.
Yeah.
She lets her pit bull fuck her, and then he cuts her hair. It just eats it.
Just bites it off.
Yeah.
While it's doggy style fucking her, bites her hair from behind. She goes, "This is good because I think this is a black person."
Yeah.
Well, it's funny that there's this polar opposites. If you dress like that, you're either Steve Jobs or a worthless liberal retard in their Toyota. And
Right. You're either getting little Chinese kids to build their phones until they kill themselves.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
A great man.
Yeah. are using that phone to get a famous guy where he can't make movies anymore.
Yes, exactly.
Like accusing him of raping your smelly pussy.
That woman literally exists to end all fun and good things. These women,
she's a hall monitor for life.
yes, exactly. Though, who's that? Oh, are they pretty influential and they're really talented? Well, I have to hate them, and I'm going to take them down now.
Yeah, it really was such a better time.
Well, looking back on it, I'm like, man, you guys really had your fun in the sun, you know?
Yeah.
The sun was shining down on the libs
They got-
for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
There's no sun involved with these people.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
the most depleted of vitamin D of anybody on Earth.
Because Joe Rogan recommended it.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So they can't do it. They can't
They
exercise.
were sucking vitamin D out of their body so they could get long COVID. It's the dream of every woman, one of these women, to get long COVID so bad they have to get on antidepressants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is like how it goes. Really. It's they want to be sick. You know.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, it's like Phantom Thread. Bring me some clips that will radicalize me in a detrimental way.
And these women were also, it was a beautiful time. I mean, I know it was 3 years ago, but these women were also having to pretend they like cared about black people at all, like they were into it. So it was women who were the human equivalent of like birds with oil on them, being like, I love Young Thug.
Right.
You hear the new the Young G album?
I missed it. See, I had my head in the sand, I guess. Were they pretending to love Future and shit like that?
Yeah.
Back then? That's amazing.
Well, I mean, they were obsessed. I mean, they were catching black people like they were Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
There was literally, I remember being in a
Right, and
green
then the
room.
final boss was George Floyd. It really was.
Yeah.
That was like game. It was the end of the game for
That
them.
was their Snorlax, was George Floyd. Their Mewtwo.
You were in a green room. What happened?
Remember, we were in a green room. We were talking about this, and there was a very famous
Comic, yeah.
well-named white comic
Lady.
lady on a lot. Her name is on a
I
lot
know
of
that
TV
one.
shows.
Yeah.
And there was a famous black comic came in with a big afro, and I walked to the other side of the room. I know no good could come from this.
Yes.
This lady starts talking to her, and literally at one point she's like, "I love your hair," and she just kept asking to touch her hair, like she was a dog at like the zoo or something.
Like an alt comedy Emmett Till moment.
Dude, I had to step in and like stop the conversation.
Well, she started spiraling in a very racist fashion because she told the white lady told the black lady that she loved. She goes, "Oh, I love your black lady show."
Yeah.
And the black lady was like, "Oh, what did you see? The premiere was well received, but then episode 2, did you like this one part when it went this direction?" And clearly she hadn't watched a single fucking second of the show.
Well, that's
so
also
she was
not a
just
second.
because she was literally she's like, I just loved. There were so many blacks. Episode 2, so many blacks.
The best thing also is that all those shows, they almost were named to make those white women have to say it. They'd be like, I love you on New Negroes. That's my favorite show, The Negro Show, on Comedy Central.
I love it.
I think it's great. They're having